bedroom. "Put these on," she told Norah, but Norah couldn't find the sleeves, so the men left the room while her mother dressed her. Then the man and woman took her down the stairs and out the front door to a car so clean and black that clouds rolled across the hood. Norah's father put a suitcase in the trunk, and when he slammed it shut, the noise Norah heard was the last note in a Sunday school choir. The men part of Amen, sung in many voices. The music was calming. Her parents had been threatening to ship her off to boarding school for so long she'd stopped hearing it. Even now, she thought that they were maybe all just trying to scare her, would drive her around for a bit and then bring her back. Lesson learned. And this helped for a minute or two. Then she thought her mother wouldn't be crying in quite the way she was crying if it was all for show. Norah tried to grab her mother's arm, but missed. "Please," she started. "Don't make me—" But before she got the words out, the man had leaned in to take them. "Don't make me hurt you," he said in a tiny whisper that echoed in her skull. He handcuffed Norah to the seatbelt because she was struggling. His mouth looked like something drawn onto his face with a charcoal pen. "This is only because we love you," Norah's father said. "You were on a really dangerous path." "This is the most difficult thing we've ever done," said Norah's mother. "Please be a good girl, and then you can come right home." The man with the charcoal mouth and the woman with the nictitating eyelids drove Norah to an airport. They showed the woman at the ticket counter Norah's passport, and then they all got on a plane together, the woman in the window seat, the man in the aisle, and Norah in the middle. Sometime during the flight, Norah came down, and the man beside her had an ordinary face, and the woman had ordinary eyes. But Norah was still on a plane, with nothing beneath her but ocean. While this was happening, Norah's mother drove to the mall. She had cried all morning, and now she was returning the iPod Shuffle to the Apple Store and the expensive clothes to Nordstrom's. She had all her receipts, and everything still had the tags. Plus, she was sobbing intermittently but uncontrollably, so there was no problem getting her money back. Norah's new home was an old motel. She arrived after dark, the sky above pinned with stars, and the roads so quiet she could hear a bubbling chorus of frogs and crickets. The man held her arm and walked just fast enough to make Norah stumble. He let her fall onto one knee. The ground was asphalt, covered with a grit that stuck in her skin and couldn't be brushed off. She was having trouble believing she was here. She was having trouble remembering the plane. It was a bad trip, a bad dream, as if she'd gone to bed in her bedroom as usual and awakened here. Her drugged-up visions of eyelids and mouths were forgotten. She was left with only a nagging suspicion she couldn't track back. But she didn't feel like a person being punished for bad behavior. She felt like an abductee. An elderly woman in a flowered caftan met them at a chain-link gate. She unlocked it, and the man pushed Norah through without a word. "My suitcase," Norah said to the man, but he was already gone. "Now I am your mother," the woman told Norah. She was very old, face like a crumpled leaf. "But not like your other mother. Two things different. One, I don't love you. Two, when I tell you what to do, you do it. You call me Mama Strong." Mama Strong stooped a little, so she and Norah were eye to eye. Her pupils were tiny black beads. "You sleep now. We talk tomorrow." They climbed an outside stairway, and Norah had just a glimpse of the moon-streaked ocean on the other side of the chain link. Mama Strong took Norah to room 217. Inside, 10 girls were already in bed, the floor nearly covered with mattresses, only narrow channels of brown rug between. The light in the